Welcome to the NORDIC. This base is primarily designed for a duo, but would suit a dedicated solo or an easygoing trio. Now, this base is a bit different to my usual bases, as it's designed for offline raids rather than the Unicorn online. It's simple and easy to build, with no confusing build mechanics, and as for the cost, appearing on your screen right now. Want to see more? Let's take a tour. Okay, there's a base going into one side, I don't know which one. We'll go to the left. We jump in. Above you, you've got some Dropbox storage. We open up this door here, and we've got a spawn point bedroom with a shotgun trap looking at you in the face. Open up here, we've got an oil refinery, and above you, we've got two shotgun traps looking at you in the face. We'll go in there in a second. You see the two garage doors at the front. We can open up one there and open up one there. If I can. And they will open and they will show an auto turret looking at anybody who's outside your base being a bit of a dick, basically. And then you can close them again from in here. Now, of course, you can put these on a smart switch, a seismic sensor, a heartbeat sensor. That's entirely up to you. I've just done it very, very basic for this tutorial, because I'm not going to go through an electric build with the tutorial. As you just saw there, we've got a second bedroom, second spawn point with a shotgun trap looking at you in the face. Here we've got a little bit of a peek. We've got this garage door and this garage door here to your main living area. Okay, let me just open up all these doors. I should have had all these open to begin with, I'm sorry. So this is your main living area. You've got a battery there, you got a barbecue, a box underneath there, jump up here, and you've got a box underneath there. You've got a 6-barrel loot room there. Two behind your tier 3. Tier 3's there obviously, and you've got an auto turret covering your whole entire first floor. You got two fridges because I couldn't think of anything else better to put there. And then here you've got a peak, you've got perfect vision, get rid of that, right down to your front door and to your entrance. Perfect for lobbing grenades down there. So yeah, this is my living area. That down there is to court, but we'll go there in a minute. We'll jump up here first, and we'll jump up onto the second floor and to the farm that I completely forgot to plant. Oh no, doesn't matter. Let's just pretend that they're full of cloth. Okay, we've got a spawn point here with some teddy bears, because why not? And we've got a brilliant peak here. No one can get in this peak, no one can get up this peak, you can't get down it. So here we've got a perfect entrance, perfect vision down to the entrance, and guess what you can do here? Lob more grenades, absolutely. Grenades are your best friend in a anyone compromises your shell. I call it a shell, you know what I mean. Okay, this bedroom here, again, you've got more teddy bears, because why not? You've got another spawn point and a vending machine, which is reachable by drone. So yeah, we're pretending we've got cloth in there, or hemp, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll jump up another one. And we'll come to a little bit of a hut area. Again, you've got two more spawn points and a locker at the end. It's a bit odd to have this on a roof, but remember, this base is designed for offline raids, not online raids, and the more doors the better. Here you've got a jiggle peak. You can see that I can't jiggle. And then you've got these perfect little peaks here that you can jump up on the top of to do a bit of roof camping, which I'm sure you won't, but no, I'm sure you will. Here we've got some breach peaks. You've got the cool little peak there with the bruceless skin, if you've got the bruceless skin. And then we run around here. And then you've got another little jiggle peak on the other side. And then above here, we've got solar panels. Because nothing says I've got a shit ton of loot like having a windmill at the top of the base. So, yeah, you've only got 4 auto turrets, so you can get away with solar panels. Obviously, you've got 4 auto turrets and you've got your electric furnaces. So we'll jump down here past our hemp farm. You can see all the hemp there, looks beautiful. We'll go to an auto turret. You've got 8 furnaces there. If you only need 4, you can put boxes in instead of the other. And this here is your bunker area. We'll open up this garage door here. And you can see here you've got 2 more shotgun traps looking you in the face, 4 barrels and a small box, 2 sleeping bags, and to put the bunker down, all you do is pop a roof here, upgrade that to HQM, and that's your bunker down. and then you'll respawn in your bag in the morning. Grab a hatchet this out, and your bunker will collapse. So what we'll do now, we'll turn around, we'll take off the window, and here's your tool cupboard. Okay, to start off, we put a square and a triangle. We wall it in with a double door frame at the front, and we upgrade everything. I'll upgrade everything to its final materials from the start to make the build quicker. But I am going to go a bit slower in this build because one or two people do say I'm building a bit too fast, which is shocking considering I'm a slow builder. Right, I had a window in the tour, but if you prefer to have a door here, you can do that. Put the door, you can get all the way to the back of it, but you can have a door there where the TC is. If you want a window like I had it, you put a half wall, a triangle frame, and then pop your TC in far forward as possible, or far towards you as possible, and then stick your window on. So that's entirely up to you whether you have a door or a window. I would say if you can get an armoured door, have the door. If not, have the window. Okay, so we'll now look down to the front of the base. You'll have a double door on there at the moment where I've got a garage door, obviously. We're going to have a lowered square foundation and a raised triangle foundation with 2 walls, and we'll stick a lid on it. Now this floor here, only upgrade that to wood. Never in any circumstances upgrade that to anything higher than wood, because that's the floor you're going to be chopping out to open your bunker up. We're going to come to this side now. We're going to put 2 triangles. We're going to have a half wall and a half wall, and then 2 full walls. We're going to stick a shelf on both of these, and then delete the 2 half walls, and then replace the 2 half walls with full walls. I hope that made sense. And please do let me know what you think about the speed of the build. If you do want me to go faster, I'll go faster on the next video or whatever. So yeah, we go around this with 4 full walls, stick a lid on that, and upgrade that to sheet metal. Or once you get sheet metal, obviously it'll be stone for now. Double door frame, and stick your door on. Okay, here, this will be, put the whatever you want behind there, whether it's boxes, electric furnaces, and then put low walls. That still then acts as honeycomb. And they have a half wall here, put shelves on here, and make sure the shelves are sheet metal. And again, if someone plays from the back, it still acts as honeycomb. Obviously, you can have another layer of honeycomb behind this as well. So it'll be 3 walls to core, basically. And make sure the soft side facing the opposite way to what I've just put it. Oh no, make sure the soft side is facing the way I've just put it, towards you inside the base. Whoa, I made a mess of that verbally. So this is how you're looking now, like a big penis base. We can come to the sides. It doesn't matter what order you do this base in, it's entirely up to you. You have 3 triangles, 2 walls in the middle. Now, the 2 walls in the middle, the 2 partitions, will have to be upgraded to sheet metal right now, because you won't be able to get back to them in the future. This one and this one. You won't be able to get back to them in the future to upgrade them. The rest of it can be stone for now, and then you can come back to it later and upgrade it. And we're going to do exactly the same on this side. And again, these 2 walls will need to be sheet metal. So we come to the back of the base now, and we're going to have 2 triangles, and we're just going to wall it in. So this looks a bit like a candy wrapper, I want to say. I'm not sure. I don't know what my obsession is with making shapes out of bases. But anyway, right, we're going to go around here with 4 walls and a double door frame. Upgrade these to whatever you've got on you right now, but obviously sheet metal in the end. Don't put a triangle in the middle because that's going to be a jump up. We're going to have a battery behind there, And then we're going to make a half wall and a shelf. It's important you have the shelf here, and it's important that it's sheet metal. Yeah, and have the hard side facing outwards. So if anyone blows in, they can't soft side through the second sheet of metal. So there, for now, you can have a furnace jump up because you're going to have a garage door here, but you can put that shelf down at any time. That's what I was trying to demonstrate just there. So look up here from the base. In fact, let me just make it a lot clearer. Let me just make this bit a lot clearer. So when you're coming out, go to the right. It's important you do it this side. So we have a square, a triangle, a square, triangle, and a triangle, and delete the square. Upgrade this, upgrade that one to sheet metal, and the rest can be stone. We're gonna have a single door here. Sorry, cargo put me off. Double door frame there, and that's where one of your bedrooms is going to go. Have a wall here. Have this wall to sheet metal. Single door and a wall. You have a square and a triangle, and then this side a square and a triangle, but then you're going to leave the second part empty because your oil refinery is going to go there, and then you're going to have your oil refinery as a jump up. If you don't have an oil refinery yet, just use a ladder to get up there with a ladder. Or you can actually probably put a twig jump up for now. Whatever you want to do. So we'll put the oil refinery in. Again, the oil refinery is not necessary right now. And then we're going to have a single door at the top. And then we're going to wall this in. And upgrade everything to, well, ultimately it'll be sheet metal. So will that door. If you can get a armoured door, that should be sheet metal as well. I'll pop the armoured door on. And then once that's on, you can stick a lid on all of this and close yourself in. So if you want to do this first floor first, without putting the shell bit on the front, do it that way. Again, entirely up to you. It makes no difference. You're not going to get stuck if you do something in a different order in this base. So now we're creating our 6-box loot room. And then this side, we're going to have a window here, half wall and a shelf. Upgrade the shelf. The shelf will actually need to be sheet metal, and then just spam garage doors down wherever garage doors will go. Or double armoured doors if you're a Giga chat. So here we're going to go around with 3 half walls. Upgrade these to sheet metal. You can see the shell itself stone, this part is sheet metal. We have 2 walls either side, and then a roof on the top. A normal roof, not a triangle roof. Now I made a bit of a mistake here because you want to put these double door frames on first, because they're fucking painful to get down after you've put this part on. You can see here I'm struggling a little bit. I'm struggling more because I'm in fly mode. If you've done this and you put this shell bit on first, just get a ladder and then you climb up the ladder and put them on. But they are awkward, so put this double door frame on first if you can. I mean, it's only fiddly, that's all. I mean, it's not a big deal. But you know how annoying it can be. So that's how we're looking right now. So here we're going to have a normal roof piece and a triangle roof piece. Triangle roof piece and a normal roof piece. Upgrade to stone. And then here we're going to have 2 double door frames and a triangle on the top. Upgrade that, and upgrade that. And of course this is where your auto turret's going to go. Just there. So now we'll come to the back of the base, and we're kind of going to repeat. We're going to repeat the same pattern as we've got on the front. Now here, if you want to be a bit creative, you can put a single door on here and have some bedrooms coming out the back. You can do. I think there's enough bedrooms in this base as there is. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to wall it all in. I mean, you could have a mini farm at the back here. You know, you do you. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to wall it all in with roofs, so it mirrors the front of the base. So now we're all nice and symmetrical. So now we're going to wall in this. And then repeat that on the opposite side. We'll grade everything to sheet metal. And then stick a lid on that. And then we're going to have 2 more walls, and they're going to be stone. That'll make it 12 rockets just to get into this area. So we're not going to have a shelf on that part. And then we're kind of going to do the same thing on this side. So we're not going to have a middle triangle because this is going to be a jump up to your roof. And again, these 2 walls here can be stone. But this time we are going to have a shelf as a jump up. This is where your beautiful hemp farm's going to go, by the way. Hopefully your hemp farms are more successful than mine. So we'll upgrade all this to sheet metal. Make sure this is sheet metal as soon as you can, because you're going to have a vending machine there, which I don't have, obviously. Yeah, you want to make the vending machine at least 8 rockets to raid. So I have a window there, window that side, double door frame, double door frame. And obviously then now we can just close it all in. If you've got the HQM, the 2 squares underneath you right now, if you can make them to HQM, even better, if you can. I know that's quite a lot of HQM, and that will end up adding another 50 HQM to the build cost. And of course it would increase your upkeep as well, probably to around 60 per day. So now we'll come around to the sides, and we're going to have 3 triangles, 2 partitions, and upgrade. Now in the build I had all these as stone. I don't know why I've upgraded these to sheet metal, the bottom parts, but I mean if you've got the materials, you know, build them metal. But I've got them just as stone in the tour. So the cost of the TC reflects them all being in stone, is what I'm trying to say. The only reason why I did it in sheet metal then is because I've just upgraded everything else to sheet metal and just forgot. So then we stick 3 triangles here. Now these 3 triangles will need to be sheet metal because you don't want to worry about soft siding. And you're going to have 2 layers because you can have 3 half walls above it with 3 windows. So if they do soft side sheet metal like mad heads, they'll have to soft side another 2, another stone, and that'll only let them onto your roof anyway, where they'll be introduced to your auto turrets. Why you do that when you can just climb up, I don't know. So yeah. So what we're doing now, we're copying exactly what we did on the other side. I'll make this bottom one to sheet metal because then it's even. And again, it only needs to be stone. Listen, while I'm repeating this, I just want to say a quick thanks to all the channel members, Twitch subscribers, people who've donated or people who've just helped me out, you know, in the Discord or with builds or skins. Thank you everybody, much love. And then here, obviously, we're just repeating what we did on the opposite side. And we'll go around with embrasures. So this is where we're going to have our little weird hut thing. I don't think hut is the right name for it, but I called it a hut in the tour. I don't know why I called it a hut. And all this only needs to be stone. Stick a lid on this. And as you can see, you've got plenty of stability for a wind turbine if you choose to have a wind turbine. Obviously, that's up to you. Put a shelf on here. Garage door. And then in here, this is where your locker's going to go. Put the locker in before you put the window in. Otherwise, they're really hard to place. Make sure these have got windows on. So we come around this part and we have two normal roof pieces facing out away from the base. Upgrade them to stone. And we're going to do that 4 times around the base, creating your little ramp peaks. I mean, with the amount of spawn points you've got in this base, it actually isn't terrible to try and defend an online. But obviously, for an online raid, there is a lot better bases out there. We have that facing inwards towards the base, so then the vending machine is still available by drone. But the point of it is to create the jiggle peak, basically. So that's where you have your solar panels. And then we're just sticking these roof pieces on. And once these roof pieces are done, that is it. That's your base complete. There you go. Job's a good one.